You win the Oscar for A Separation. You take the Academy and Oscars by storm. You're about to start shooting a new film on a script you wrote. You're sitting in a cafe in Paris and you realize, I have another story in my head. It's the story of the past. What happened?
من قبل از اینکه اسکار بگیرم شروع کرده بودم روی داستانی کار کردن با خانم یاسمینا رضا.
Before winning the Oscar, I had started working on a story with Miss Yasmina Reza.
و قرار بود اونو کار کنم و همه چی خوب داشت پیش میرفت.
And I was going to work on that and everything was going well.
توی یکی از قراری که با اون داشتم توی کافه توی پاریس داشتیم روی اون فیلمنامه کار میکنیم یه دفعه یه ایده دیگه به ذهن من رسید.
In one of our meetings in a cafe in Paris, we were working on that story and all of a sudden another idea occurred to me.
گفتم که من میخوام یه خاطره از یه دوستم برات بگم و شروع کردم خاطره اونو گفتم که شبیه داستان گذشته است.
I told Yasmina that I have a memory to tell her from a friend of mine and that memory was close to the story of the past.
و اینقدر این خاطره رو با جزئیات گفتم که وقتی تموم شد احساس کردم که یه فیلمنامه کامله الان.
And I reset the memory in such detail that when it was finished, it seemed to me that it was a complete script.
بهش پیشنهاد کردم که بیا روی این کار کنیم و اون براش خیلی عجیب بود چون داستان قبلی تقریبا آماده بود.
I suggested to her that we should work on this new story and this was strange to her because the story we were working on was almost finished.
و همه فکر کردن که این میگذره من فردا دوباره نظرم عوض میشه ولی عوض نشد و واقعا روی داستان جدید شروع کردم کار کردن.
Everyone thought that it's a phase and it's going to pass, but that wasn't the case and I started from the day after I started working on my new idea.
مثل خواب دیدنه که آدم دست خودش نیست یه چیزی میاد و شما فقط داری نگاهش میکنی.
It's like dreaming and it's not voluntary. Something comes and you just look at it.
Did you choose to film in Paris because this city exudes the past?
یکی از دلایلش این بود که من این فیلم رو توی مثلا دبی یا هنگ کنگ نمیتونستم بسازم.
I couldn't have made this film in Dubai or in Hong Kong, for
بخاطر اینکه
instance.
شهرهای مدرنی بودن و این حسی که توی فیلم هست الان نبود اونجا.
Because these are modern cities and the feeling that I have brought out in this film wouldn't have been out.
ولی شهرهایی مثل روم، مثل پاریس هم گذشته توشون وجود داره هم زندگی مدرن امروز.
But cities such as Rome and Paris have both the past and today's modern life.
و من فکر می‌کردم چون موضوع فیلم گذشته است باید سراغ شهری برم که گذشته توش زنده باشه.
And I thought because the subject matter of the film was the past, I had to go to a city that had the past alive in it.
ولی این خطر هم وجود داشت که من وقتی پاریس میرم دچار اون فضای توریستی پاریس بشم.
But there was also the risk of falling into the trap of this touristic side of Paris.
و همین دلیل رفتم حاشیه پاریس بیرون از پاریس خونه شخصیت اصلی اونجا انتخاب کردم.
And that's why I chose the location in the
It's brilliant because you don't abuse the historical aspects. The film and the characters speak there for themselves. There's no distractions at all. Do you agree?
چیزی حواس بیننده رو پرت
نمی‌کنه.
قسمت تاریخی رو شما زیادی استفاده نمی‌کنید.
من نمیخواستم که اون فضای تاریخی شهر خیلی خودش رو نشون بده و غالب بشه به فیلم.
I didn't want the historical part of the city to overshadow itself on the rest of the film.
میخواستم تماشاگر وقتی این فیلم رو میبینه فکر نکنه که این داستان فقط توی پاریس میتونه رخ بده.
I didn't want the spectators to think that the story is only probable or possible in the city of Paris.
توی فیلم سپریشن هم همینجوری بود. فیلم توی تهران رخ میداد ولی شما از خود تهران کمتر چیزی میدیدین.
This was also the case in The Separation. The film occurred in Tehran, but you really didn't see much about the city itself.
شما آدم‌ها و اون خانواده رو می‌دیدین ولی احساس می‌کردین که توی شهر چه خبره.
You saw the characters and in a family, and you just felt like what's going on in the city.
Is it true that you auditioned Academy Award nominated actress Bernice Bejo by placing cotton in her mouth and darkening her forehead, and that she supposedly said to you, if you want me to change my face that much, you might as well find someone else. And If that was so, what do you think attracted her so much to you? I know she's only wanted to work with you for some time. Attracted her so much to you and to the film?
یه شگردای کارگردانیه که خب دلم نمیخواد همش رو لو بدم ولی راجع به این حرف میزنم.
This is a directorial trick, and I don't like to let it out. Not to let out all of it, but I can talk about parts of it.
اولین باری که برنیس اومد که من تست بگیرم ازش و ببینمش، خب من فکرم روی صورتش یکم با گریمور کار کنیم.
The first time Bernice came, I thought that I'm gonna work on her face with some makeup.
من بیشتر از اینکه تست گریم باشه، تست این بود که ببینم چقدر صبوره و چقدر میتونه تحمل کنه و صبر کنه.
But more than doing a makeup test for her, I was testing her on her patience. I was trying to see how much she can bear with me.
دلم خواست ببینم که آیا حاضره که من هر چی میگم ساکت بشینه و گوش کنه و
I wanted to see if she's going to sit there passively and listen to everything I say.
Asghar, I should have done your directorial trick with my wife on my first date, but I don't know if she would have kept. I don't know if she would have kept me.
بیرون باید این شگرد رو